think I know who's my two challenging students here. Y'all, maybe I should separate y'all.
No. I really messed it up. Oh my God.
When I was a kid in the 90s, it was.
I'm ready. I want to get 2 of these 3 for me. Okay. With the steak.
So yeah, this is my studio. My house is next door over there. I've been over there for about 10 years. I bought this house. It's my 3rd year doing classes here. So last year I had about 1,812 students. I've lived in a lot of different places, and interestingly, when I moved to Dallas, it's the creative community is very small, and people's knowledge about art and craft is much smaller than other places I've lived. So I try to educate people on what that means, because it's imagine learning how to become a potter classically, like learning how to become a chef. You have a very if you have a good teacher, they teach you in a way that they want you to learn specifically. What better way to understand the rhythm of the world than to be the rhythm of the world? Creation, how to create, how to make something beautiful. That sort of thing, I think, is a better sort of unspoken kind of, in my mind, a better unspoken sort of faith as I see it. Get this nicely centered. So it has to go into the center of the clay, of the wheel first. Pop. And then you have to get the wheel spinning at a nice speed. If it's going too fast, it'll get out of control. If it's going too slow, no physics is happening. So this is the physical activity. You are not forcing the clay, you are dancing with the clay. So if you force the clay will tell you by responding with probably ripping off of the wheel. So you're dancing with it, meaning you have to understand the flow. So our left hand is the one that's going to center it. The way you have to think about the relationship of you to the clay. So whenever you have a relationship to anything, your left hand, your right hand, your left hand will go through it like this. Like if you're going to cut a cucumber in half, you have to go right through the center like this. That's how your arm naturally works like that. So that's the same way we're going to use our hand here to center that. So cock your hand to the side. We're going to use this part of your hand. I know at least 5 of y'all are going to miss this. That is when the clay is going to be all the way. You're not going to collapse your hand like that and have a gap. You're not going to put the clay here. It's going to be right there. I learned so much from my students when I do this class. I notice how you usually tell what things that you've done in your life. It's very remarkable. It tells a lot about you when you start doing something like this. It really tells you how you deal with stress. This can bring out the best in people, and it can bring out the worst in people. Some people get really upset when they do this because they're internally they're like, I can't do this, and they just get grumpier and grumpier. The guy last night that owned the farm, and then he had a little landing strip, and he also had Pottery in there. Awesome. Comes back around to you. So put your clay in the front. It's called the deck. Put it in the deck. On the deck. Okay. I want you to turn your wheel on. Put your clay up on the deck so you're in the front. I want you to flip the switch on of your wheel. On the right side of your wheel, there is a switch. Flip that switch on. Flip that switch on. Or the other one. The other one. There you go. On is usually up. There you go. Push that button right there. Bang. Got it. Take your foot, push this down. If you go too fast, it's just going to go out of control. So the yellow wheels are the most powerful. So what I want you to do is make sure that when you push it down, if you have the yellow, go slowly. Don't go like you're in a race. We're not at the Texas Motor Speedway, so we're absolutely like that. Okay, so get that thing going. Uh-oh, did you move that switch? Stop it all the way. It works. Okay, get it going. This is your first test. Can you tell? Because this is the right speed. We do not want any water underneath the clay at any time. So, all right, take 2 fingers of your right hand. 2 fingers of your right hand. Remember, you're going to approach this at 5 o'clock. Bam, right there at 5 o'clock. Bam. Hold that hand steady and push down at a V shape. Nice V shape. Keep that hand steady. Don't let those fingers wobble. Keep them steady as you push down. Let's see, keep them right in the middle. Don't let them wobble.
My fingernails are too long.
Little bit right. There you go. Let's see.
My fingernails are too long.
Brace your arm. Don't ever have your elbow up in the air. Brace, brace, brace. Brace, brace, brace. If your finger's not right in the center, you're going to create a nipple. And if you flatten it out like that, you've done a really naughty thing. So don't flatten it out. Remember, you got to keep it. That's great. Good job. Keep going. Don't flatten it out. Boom. Wrong. You're keeping it as a V shape. Remember 45 degree angle? Your hands are like this. Stuff like this. Keep going. Your fingers are wobbly. See how wobbly it is? Keep those fingers steady. Don't let them wobble. Keep it brace. Keep it brace. Do the exact same thing. All right. 45 degree angle. You made a pancake. Pancake. It's not 45 degree. 45 degree angle. 45 degree angle. You're starting pancake, but I think we can fix this. 45 degree angle. We all know what a 45 degree angle is. Keep it at 45 degree. That's pretty good. That looks pretty good. Good job. First person. Good job. That looks pretty good.
My nails are like eating.
I need to go get it.
No. You're good. You're good. You got to keep that hand steady. Steady. This is the hard part. This is where it gets really hard.
Okay.
So, I want to see how you line up your hands. So the right hand goes through the clay like this. The right finger, the middle finger of the right hand is touching 5 o'clock. That's an absolute point on here. So make sure you touch 5 o'clock. And the middle finger of the left hand is going to be right across. Remember the two smiley faces are going to be right across from each other. So I want to see, you're not going to add any pressure. I just want to see that you're lined up perfectly. It's pretty good. Come a little bit closer to you, but you're doing good.
I'm scared to touch.
There you go. Keep all your fingers together. Nope, that'd be about 2 o'clock. You gotta be at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. There you go. Don't let them move.
Oh, so my hands be like that.
Yeah. Keep your fingers in. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Let's see. There you go. Good, good, good. So your fingers start at the very, very bottom. All the way to the bottom. Don't start halfway up, because how are you gonna get the same thickness all the way through if you start halfway up? So keeping that right arm steady, it always needs to be braced. Your right arm always is braced. As we're lifting our hands up, it's gonna go like this, then our brace. Don't go like for a puppet. Don't want to pretend like you're a puppet making pots. You want to be relaxed. So we're gonna push in with our right hand towards their left hand. We're gonna isolate that clay. Make sure you add some water to it. Make sure your hands are wet. Make sure the clay is wet. You want that clay to be moving slowly. Keep all those fingers together. Don't have an independent middle finger like this. You have off the brace, but you're touching it just with the middle finger. Push in with the right. Pause. Pull the clay up. You're not pulling it out. You're pulling it up. Like that. Keep that arm braced. 100% all the time. Keep it braced. All right, we're going to see who does the best. Don't let those fingers wobble. Okay, take your hands away. What you're doing is you're pushing the left hand out. You don't do that. You don't want to do that. You're pushing the right hand in. You push the left hand out, you're just widening the base. The base is staying the perfect V shape. You're pushing in with the right and then lift the left. You don't want to push out with the left hand at all. You don't want to push out with the left hand. So don't lift that arm up. Keep it braced. Keep it braced.
She's not the same distance.
Okay, let's do it.
All the way around.
Man, how did you wake up in the morning? Did you brush your teeth, man?
Yeah.
Are you wearing underwear?
Yes.
All right. All right. So far, so good. Don't take out the top. Put your plate in at the bottom. You gotta pull that plate into the bottom. No, get your new piece. You can't use an old crusty piece.
Whoa, boy.
You don't want to wear a piece. You don't want to wear a pair of underwear you've already worn the day before. I mean, if you do the smell test, maybe.
Yeah.
Man, I think I know who's my two challenging students here. Y'all, maybe I should separate y'all.
No. I really messed it up. Oh my God.
When I was a kid in the 90s, it was okay. Oh, not too bad. It's approaching. It's really off center. Ooh, my goodness. Okay. So you got water there, water there. So if you got water underneath, make sure there's no water. There you go.
Okay, we gotta get this centered first. If your clay is not centered and you're going to the next step, it is gonna be a mess. I guarantee you. Gotta be centered before you do anything. Don't skip the centering step. Okay. Okay. Put your left hand on the inside, the right hand on the outside, right across there. You can. Push in with the right. Now pull up slowly. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stop right there. Oh, a little bit slow.
Yeah. I guess I need some water too.
Start one more time. Start at the bottom. Stay with me. Don't go beyond me. Come up. That arm is not braced anymore. Gotta be braced. Stop right there. So if your arm is, what was that? If your arm is not braced, bring it back with you. If your arm is not braced, what's going to happen is it's going to start wobbling.
Okay.
Got to have it braced. There's no other option besides that. It's got to be braced. Okay, got a little bit thin, so we're going to stop right there. All right, good job. Good job. Stop the wheel. Alrighty. No. Don't leave it behind. Clean out your sponge really well.
So I'm sorry.
2100 degrees.
Oh my God.
Okay, and then I take it out and I glaze it. I put it back in the kiln for about 2000 degrees. So 400 degrees. So they're going to be this kind of creamy white, and they're going to be safe to use. You can put them in the dishwasher. You can eat out of them.
both of them?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then a side of the egg rolls. Yeah,
Good
that's
job.
fine. I can take this.
Great
Okay.
job.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank
I'll have
you.
it, okay?
Okay.
Is it gonna be 2 people or just for you?
It's just for me. I'm gonna take the other one home.
You want me to put one to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely I can. And then here's the one. Okay?
The chips don't look all that good.